Oh, look, this guy, he is the soul and breath of Adelaide comedy. He has done a wonderful job just holding the realms for everyone. I think 26 years or so now, with the 25th anniversary last year. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a massive round of applause, Mr. Craig Egan.
Hello. Yay. Full credit the private accent. Hello. How you going, guys?
G'day, mate.
Good, mate.
Good.
How are you?
Yes, a little bit knackered after the opening weekend of the festival, but everything went pretty well. So we're pretty happy with it so far. But we're about to kick off week one, and off we go.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming in on your day off. The only day off that you get.
Rare moment. Yeah.
And you do so. You tend to pick up a virus every Fringe, don't you?
Oh yes. It's a hell of an effort to put a festival together and see yourself through it. You need to take care of yourself as you go through, especially as you're getting older. I went and had a preemptive doctor's appointment just to go, am I all right before it starts?
Yeah.
Okay, so far.
That's awesome. Just get some antibiotics ready.
I did.
I like that voice you've got going on, though. It sounds like you could do a movie voiceover with that voice. It's very nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've always had the voiceover, haven't I?
Yeah, you have.
That's how you got your icy cold cans of Coke and your copies of Who Weekly from your Thunder drivers back in the day.
Well, I brought an e-bike, so maybe we should bring out the Bike Thunders.
I remember when I went to was first looking into going into radio. I went to Vaughan Harvey's radio school.
Oh yeah, right.
I did that too. I did that course.
Did you ring? Yeah. I remember ringing him up and getting the answering machine message, and the answering machine message went, "Hi, I'm Vaughan Harvey," and I was like, "Wow, that's a radio voice."
Wow,
this is what we're going to go for.
Yeah. He was one of those guys that you picture him when you hear him on the radio looking like George Clooney, like head of black hair, tall, thin guy. And then when he walks out, he was quite short and bald and with a little goatee beard. And you go, that was radio in general.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
his booming voice was. I remember calling him
like you do these days.
These like you have to look pretty now to get onto radio these days, which is crazy.
Yeah. Or alternatively, you just broadcast on YouTube and
that's right.
That's why we're all here.
Yes, the ugly people go to YouTube. I'm not. I shouldn't call you two ugly. I can call myself ugly, but
what are you doing, Scott? What are you doing? This is a guess.
Yeah, I don't know. That was mean. That was mean. So how was weekend one of
opening weekend? Was huge. We had so many old school faces just pop in, and late shows were incredible. You had like Jimmy McGee and Eloise Efdos and Tommy Daslow, Nick Kappa, Umbilical Brothers dropped in, Ivana Aristogeta. You had Melissa McGlenzie, who did a bit, closed out the show with a bit called The Big Titted Baby. I can't tell you what that is. You've just got to go see Melissa McGlenzie's show and find out. Claire Hooper, Anissa Nandwala, just Guy Williams, because people just round the venue, just everywhere you look, just amazing comedians just to play with, and that's just the opening weekend. So it's mind-blowing what's happening in there at the moment. There's 100 different shows at the Rhino Room and the Howling Owl over the 5 weekends of the festival, and we've just kicked it off. So it's exciting. It's always great seeing all those old faces. This feels like Christmas and New Year to me. Like, this is where the end of the year comes around and all the old comedy family come home, and then you have a great big party at the end of it and say goodbye, and you start your year all over again. So it certainly feels like it's you've done a lot of work to get here. Now you got to get in there and make it all happen and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So,
And the crazy thing is, like, a lot of people don't know, like, the journey starts in September. That's when the you have to register and everything done, and so.
Start in September. For me, it starts in July. There's 3 months of the year where I don't think about Fringe, and I made the mistake of telling people that, and they crept in on the other month. Realistically, it starts in July when you start to put all the pieces together, or at least all the mechanics of what you're going to need for the festival next year. So there's really only 3 months of the year where I'm not thinking about the festival, and I try not to think about the festival in those moments. But this is the glory period. This is where we get to go and have all the fun with all the hard work over, all that time to get here.
Yeah. And what would you recommend? What's your recommendations? If you're going to get recommendations from anyone, this is the man to get recommendations from. What do we spend our money on?
Look, 100%. I've got to go with a personal favourite. You've mentioned Sizzletown before. Tony Martin and Damien Cowell from TISM, the head frontman from TISM, who went incognito for so many years and now is doing a electro banger duo with Tony Martin at the Rhino Room at 10 o'clock on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 3 shows only. It feels like just something that's going to be amazing. I went and actually got a chance to see this show last year, and I was like, I have to bring that to Rhino.
I've got my ticket for Thursday sold. It's pushed off, or stepped off, push. I can't wait. It's going to be so good.
If you want to get a little taste of the tracks, you can look them up. But I would suggest book your ticket, trust us, trust these guys, they'll tell you as well. It's going to be fun, and get along to see that. But also get along and see Chaos Theory this week. It's a bunch of the really next-gen locals all doing a show together. You'll never know who you'll see. There's a bunch of the really, bright young things that are coming up.
The poster, I meant to put that up before, but that's the poster for Tony Martin's show.
And how good does it look?
It's so good. Thank God you didn't put the picture up of my arseless chaps. That would have been great. So
Sorry, Craig. What were you saying?
Great next gen show called Chaos Theory. Check them out. And then, of course, I can't tell you not to go past the late show. Late show is where we bring in everybody from all around the festival, whether they're playing at Rhino Room or they're playing at the Howling Owl, they're playing the Garden or Gluttony. It doesn't matter where they're playing. If we've heard that they're good and we like them, we love them, we're bringing them in. So I try and get 100 different comedians in that show over the festival.
That's crazy.
And I think we broke that last year. And considering we had over about 11 or 12 acts in the opening weekend in each show, I'm pretty sure we're going to break it again this year. So
it's the longest running.
Come and see the Late Show and see the whole damn festival in one crack.
Pretty much. And it is the longest running late show in Australia. So
longest running late show. I think Mary Tobin was back in the day. It was Mary Tobin and I, and then of course the Best of the Fest has been there around about since that same time. So I have to mention Mary every time I say that. But of course, COVID happened and she missed a year, so now I've got the title. Sorry, Mary.
No, that's right. You own it. You own it, mate.
I must say, I recommend the Late Show to all sorts of people that ask me what they should see, and I'll go, I don't really know this year, but go see the Late Show, because then you get just bits and pieces. And if there's someone on that isn't your cup of tea, the next one will be. It's like it's like a box of quality streets, but comedians. But I wouldn't lick them.
Gonna get.
That's it. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule, and I'm sure you would have liked an early night. So we thank you.
I have got emails and postings. I will be up for quite some time. Yeah, Scott John.
Okay.
And look, I don't want to steal your thunder, but comedy doesn't end when the Fringe does. Make sure you get to AdelaideComedy.com. You sign up, and you can also get some free tickets to the normal Adelaide Comedy as well. So make sure you do it, because we continue on here in Adelaide. Doesn't stop just because the international acts have gone on to Melbourne and things. We've got other people here with mortgages and can't feed their kids in a caravan. So it's
there's a great local scene, and not only that, there's a bit of a new culture happening where people are bringing in their shows and using the Rhino Room to sort of just come in and do their hour shows. So really watch out for that over the next year or two. It's been happening over the last year. Lots of pop-ins, people coming in and just doing their hours, but always the Adelaide Comedy Showcase and Laugh Lab are there to embrace those local next generation acts coming through, and then build them up and send them off into the universe.
Sounds wonderful.
Wonderful. You do a good job, Egan. Thank you.
Much love to you guys.
Thanks, mate. All Cheers.
Right. We'll talk to you soon.